Hey everybody, welcome back to Champ & Sons as a new season here is beginning. Our second season with the Spartans of Michigan State in East Lansing as we get ready to try to bounce back and continue building from what we had last season, finishing 9-4 after the bowl game. And this is an opportunity to really showcase what we have become. We've got a good episode fired up for y'all today. Back-to-back home games. First one kicking off against Western Michigan, and then the second one will be against the Florida Gators. Now, we are the number 21 team in the country, ranked in the top 25 to start the season for the first time for the Spartans, and God knows how long. But it's a good opportunity. We just cannot waste it. So welcome back to the channel for those of y'all returning, and welcome if you are new here to Champ & Sons and all of our college football content. Now, the last time we saw the recruiting that we were able to perform for them, and we don't actually have any other points. We have 8 hours, 800 hours total, and we've pretty much used it on everybody that we can at this stage. Some people are still a stretch for us, like Arya Maya. We have moved up to 6, so the question is going to become, at what stage do we bail on guys like him? And I say that because USC for Maya is so far up there. It's maybe if we can put together some solid performances, it'll help out. It's just going to be a little time will tell. Just can't be too jumpy off the bat. So speaking of jumpy, let's jump into this game here as we are going to be on defense to start the season, taking on the Broncos of Western Michigan. As their first pass only goes for about a yard, so 2nd and 9 from the pistol. They're going to hand that one off going left side, and a big tackle behind the line brings them down quickly. And they're right back to 3rd and 10 or defense. We've really shaped up in getting a lot of guys off the edge. We did a good job retaining some linebacker core with Pretzloff and everything, but we also added old MJ into the mix. Now they're going to throw it deep, and the thing that gave us problems last season as we swat that one away this year. And just not only swat away, knock the hell out of the guy. That sets us up in prime 3-and-out territory. Now to start the season, looking at our offense, Millie did lead us last year. But we're going with a more option-oriented, mobile quarterback-style offense this year. We got a pretty good team set up for it with our receiver core as well as our tight end. So Bryce Baker is back at the helm for us. And he's going to take it on at 2nd and 7. Fires that one over the middle. Braylon Collier, who we saw step up big time near the end of last season as a freshman, comes in with a lot of expectations for his sophomore year. So a big opportunity for him. Young receivers, Collier, Blount on either side with Thomas Meeks in the slot. We have a pretty explosive receiver core. Now on 3rd and 3, Baker is going to find Meeks coming over the middle and talk about explosive plays. He's down the sideline at the 20-10, 5, and he's going to punch it in. Touchdown, Spartans. Oh, my goodness. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. And just like that, our offense comes out firing on all cylinders. Thomas Meeks, who was a big player near the back half of the end of last season, coming through for us here early in this game, and he's definitely positioned to be a prime target for Baker throughout the year. And just an overall great play, pure speed down the sideline to win that race to the end zone. Now a little later in the first quarter, we're ahead 10-0. We have added on a field goal. We're going ahead and do a little RPO action to Meeks as he comes up to get that catch. And a brilliant play by him because that defense actually read that pretty beautifully and almost swatted it down. Baker already over 100 yards here in the first quarter on 8 of 10 passing. So 2nd and 2. Staying in the shotgun now. He has a snap. Blitz comes, rolls out to his right, and Baker is going to take off at the 30, 25, 20, and he's going to take a hit and keep fighting forward all the way down to the 13-yard line. And that's an element to our offense that we didn't really have last season. Baker was not prepared to take the helm last year. And we saw that whenever we were playing against Florida on the road in Gainesville. That's a tough place to play anyways. But you could tell he just wasn't ready. And this season, making the decision on a play like that where you see the decision to roll out and run versus make a risky pass, that's where you see kind of some growth from a young quarterback right there. Now 1st and 10. Baker's going to be able to find Collier coming across the middle. Spins forward. Collier, the ever elusive wide receiver, makes his 3rd catch, and it's 1st and goal for the Spartans. Collier now with his 3rd catch for 19 yards on the day so far. So trying to make it a 3-score ball game early in this one. Has the snap. It's going to be an option keeper left side, and Baker did not read that properly. He gets brought down behind the line. Now, keep in mind, he's still, I guess I wouldn't say young, he's still new, right? He did play a couple games last season, but our offense has pretty much completely changed over. We're running a way more mobile type of offense, more spread style. That's going to allow him some versatility. It's just on those option reads. It's going to take a little bit for him to learn that. Now coming off the blitz, drops that one into Bryce beautifully. Touchdown Spartans. Oh, my goodness. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. Stands in the pocket this time and delivers just a beautiful pass to Price. And I think Colbin Price is going to be positioned to have a really great year this year as well. And it's exciting to see what he's going to be able to do from that tight end spot. But coming through early for us in game 1 of the first quarter of the first game of the season. Coming through, making it 17-0. Now here comes Western Michigan as we fire that one on the left side, hit a wide open receiver, and boom, he gets blasted. Who's that, Brom that brought him down? He gets blasted, hit right down to the turf. So it's 1st and 10. Western Michigan making changes before the snap, has it in his hands, drops off a screen pass to the right side, and our defense is swarming. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. That was pretty brutal. Swarming defense brings them down behind the line. We got a lot more speed on our defense. We're still not the fastest one, don't get me wrong. We're going to have to run a lot of zone. But we've got capability to swarm around the ball, and that's what's going to be important for us going forward. Now it's 3rd and 7 after that quick little stop on the pass play. From the shotgun, they clap their hands, got the snap. Fires it to the left side. We're going to jump in front of it. DJ Bond, he's got it. We knew he could make an impact early if he would sign with us. And here he is out there, and he jumps that route, makes the interception. The first turnover of the season comes on an interception there by DJ Bond as he snatches that one away from the Broncos. I guess they're Mustangs, maybe. Mustangs, Broncos, either one. Who cares? It's Western Michigan. Pressure did get added. If you notice, Barnhart and them came from that side, and it got added pretty well. Now we would score a touchdown there, and we'd also get an additional field goal. So we're looking now here early in the second as we come flying through for the sack. Holy Lord, leading 20-0. There's that Darisaw, it looked like, comes right off the edge, untouched, and just plants him into the ground. Yeah, Rick Darisaw coming right from that slot corner, just drives on Chuba and just puts him to the turf. So now it's 2nd and 18. Here after that big-time sack. Western Michigan comes set to the line in a shotgun formation. As they send a man in motion, they've got the snap now. Quick throw to the right side, wide receiver screen. He makes one man miss, and he's finally going to be brought down. Looks like, was that Bakersfield? Baskerville that came up to bring him down? I think it was. And now it's 3rd and 15 after just a 5-yard gain. So he has the snap, pressure comes, and he throws it deep down the left side, and that's going to be almost intercepted. My goodness. Oh, that was close to a nice turnover. But we did force a punt, and here we come right back at him. Our next offensive possession here, 1st and 10 from the 29-yard line. Drop that one off for 5 to Collier. Gets us down to the 24. Just 4.5 minutes to go here in the second quarter. So 2nd and 5, Baker from the shotgun. 3 receivers to the left. Has the snap. He's going to roll out left. He's got space in front of him. And this time he slides down. Look at that. It's only been a quarter and a half pretty much since his last run. And he's already the wiser for it. Instead of taking the hits, he gets down. That'll make it 1st and 10. Blitz comes, and Baker fires it over to Collier, and he's going to drop the pass. That's actually the smart read, and a good job getting rid of that ball with as quickly as that blitz was coming down on us. Kind of have to keep a watch of that with our offensive line. So that's 2nd and 10 now. They've got the snap in hand. Baker fires it over the middle, hits Collier again. This time he does hang on to it. I'm telling you, Collier's poised. He's only a sophomore, but after last season, not only the production that we had with him, but the way we were able to count on him, big-time playmaker. You need to get the ball in his hands. 3rd and 4, Jamison Dunham with the handoff, lowers the shoulder, and what a hit. Jamison Dunham punches that one down to the 1-yard line. 1st and goal Spartans now. 3 yards, 3 feet away. It's going to be 1st and goal, approaching the 2-minute timeout here. Baker's going to clap his hands. It's going to be an option right side, tosses it out to Dunham, cuts it back, and he's going to walk it in untouched. Touchdown Spartans. Oh, my goodness. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. And that's going to make it 27-0. All right. Our offense is just playing outstanding today. Haven't had to punt it once. Couple touchdowns, couple field goals, 27-0. So coming out of the 2-minute break, here comes the Western Michigan. Gets hit by, is that Herzog? Yep. Herzog comes up with the sack or the stop behind the line on what looks like an option keeper. 2nd and 11. Staying in the shotgun. Got the snap again. Pressure comes. He's hit. He fumbles it. And Pretzloff jumps on it. Herzog with the strip. Pretzloff with the recovery. The linebacker duo from last season that wrecked havoc. They're coming up again, this time off the edge. What an attack by this defense. Such speed coming off that edge between those two linebackers stepping up. And this has potential to be a very scary defense. Now you say, well, ratings-wise, it's not the highest ratings. And they're not, but they're effective. And that's a big thing. So now we have it once again with an opportunity to try to put things kind of away at this point with any score really making it 30-0. At least 30-0 at the end of the first half will be pretty damned impressive. But Baker is still young and sometimes doesn't want to get rid of it when he should. And he takes that sack, which, I mean, taking a sack is better than a turnover, so I guess we can deal with that, right? So 2nd and 17. Dunham with a run up the middle. And it has been kind of tough. We're going to definitely have to get more used to our running game from the spread. We did so much out of the under center last season that this kind of change is going to take a little bit to get used to. And on 3rd and 15, we do complete the pass over the middle. Doesn't get enough yards. Colvin Price does make a great catch, though. And so we're going to let this thing tick on down for about a 35-yard field goal. There is only a couple second difference between the play clock and the game clock, so I would expect us to go ahead and just let this thing tick down as far as possible before they do boot this thing. And the snap, boot, ball right down the middle. And that's going to give us a 30-0 lead, which would translate to a 54-10 win. I mean, it was really, nothing got better for Western Michigan. We continue to play on, full cylinder offense. Defense was outstanding. They didn't get their 10 points until the backups went in. Got to be proud of what they were able to put out there on the field by this team in that first half, just seeing where we've come this year versus what we were last season. I mean, I get it. It's Western Michigan, so it's not the biggest test in the world, but we do have a pretty decent test coming up in Florida, and hopefully that'll have some kind of impact on some of these guys we're trying to recruit. Now, Amaya, he's an interesting one. So we were 6th. Now we moved up to 5th. But look at everybody we have above him. USC, Notre Dame, Ohio State, Nebraska. Nebraska and Ohio State were pretty much like eye to eye with. But SC and Notre Dame, they were pretty well above us. So I do go ahead and remove Amaya off my board. We're not going to recruit him anymore right now. We're going to actually be able to take his points and kind of use it for scheduling visits and so forth like that. Which I think will help us out in the long run to try and hammer down some of these recruits so we can start getting some positive recruiting science early on this season. Last season it took us a while, but this year I think we'll have a little bit more of a capability. So I'm just checking in on what we have for Mr. Titus Johnson, our 4-star linebacker. So we do go with the standard bearer hard sell on him, and hopefully it's going to be something that'll pay off for us in the end. Archer Abraham. Looking at him, we're going to go and get a visit scheduled, and then we got 2 of his check marks, so why not, especially when you know what his deal breaker is. So it's just finding that right combination is all it's going to really boil down to. And there's not very many that have that one without that third one unmarked. You saw there was a couple different options, but the other part that was not checked ended up being a red X. So go with the one that's blank, and odds are you're going to hit it that well. You're going to hit it that way. Keenan Falk, a route artist, 5'7", 174-pound receiver. Not your stereotypical kind of receiver. Definitely not. I mean, I would say maybe a slot receiver. That's even kind of a risk to say that. He may get killed out there, but I think it's worth it to give him a shot. Now, after those little changes in the recruiting, here we go for game number 2. Now, this is once again against the Florida Gators. We marched into their house and barely came out with a victory last season in Gainesville. So this is an opportunity in a home series to, I would say, make a statement, right? Now, they're not a top 25 team. I don't believe, but no. Oh, crap, they do have them at 22. They're 0-1 and they're still at 22. Huh, interesting. We're 1-0 and at 18. So this is top 25 matchup. I didn't think Florida was. I'll be damned. Top 25 matchup. This is a true test for us and a statement kind of game. So hopefully we get started early as on our opening drive here. 1st and 10. Fire that one over the middle. And it goes for about 9 yards, making it 2nd and 1 at the 37-yard line on the plus side of the field here. Now Baker's going to be in the shotgun. 3-receiver, 2-back set. Has the snap. Quick throw to Meeks out in the flat on the right side. He got space. Spins around one tackler. And then is brought down at the 26-yard line. More than enough for a first down. That's his 3rd catch of the afternoon. He's got 27 yards, averaging 9 yards per catch so far in this game. Meeks stepped up big with the big play for the touchdown early in last week's game. Looking to see him kind of continue that production in this one. So 1st and 10, Baker claps his hands. He's going to send Collier in motion. Has the snap. Play action. He takes off to the left side. Tries to get around the edge, and it still picks up about 5-6 yards. Yeah, they're going to mark him down at the 20. That's going to be about a 6-yard gain. And Baker, good job actually coming out on the scramble there. Some of those little RPO kind of plays where you end up passing can be kind of tough. As we come out 2nd and 4, he's got the snap. Quick throw to the right side to Blount. He's got speed at the 15-10. Tries to cut it back in and is brought down at the 7. Mercer Lanuski goes down. Or I think Mercer's our left tackle, if I'm not mistaken. He's going to go down, have to come out for a brief moment. Hopefully he will be back soon. But that does bring 1st and goals. 3 wide set. Collier goes in motion once again. Has the snap. Quick throw to Collier on the left side. And, played well by the Florida defense. Looked like a little RPO action, but they were going to stuff either one. And the best one to try to get out on the edge was going to be Collier. He was just unable to do it. So that makes it 2nd and goal from the shotgun. Hands off delayed on the draw play to Dunham. Runs up the middle, fights forward. Meeks is going to come out. Looks like he hurt himself blocking on that one, but Jamison Dunham punches that one down to the 1-yard line. And an opportunity to grab the lead here early in the 1st quarter. 3rd and goal from the 1. Going to spread them out in the pistol formation, 4 wide. Dunham in the backfield has a snap. Delayed handoff to Dunham, and he's going to get stood up and lose 4 yards. Oh, we're going to have to kick a field goal because Alex Heenan, our center, goes down. Our guys are dropping like flies in this first drive here. So here we come on the field goal opportunity. Boot ball right down the middle and the lead for the Spartans here in East Lansing at home against the Gators. First drive of the game, 3-0 is the score for us. So here come the Gators following our field goal. They've got the snap, going to run an option to the right side. Fake pitch, cuts it back up. He's got blockers in front of him. Hit and finally brought down at about the 23-yard line. That's going to be 1st and 10. Just outside the red zone, the Gators offense is moving it consistently down the field. No real big plays yet, just pretty consistent. 3 yards, 3 yards. Followed by like 5 yards, that kind of situation. That's what they're running. Right now they have a 2nd and 9 from the about 21.5-yard line. Has the snap, hands off, gets stuffed up the middle. Get put down on that one. Baskerville comes flying through. Great job on the run. So 3rd and 10. They've got the snap. Blitz comes, fires over the middle, and that's going to be caught by their tight end, and he's going to take it into the end zone. Oh, Florida's going to snatch the lead here in the first quarter on their opening drive, and that's going to make it 7-3. I mean, it came on the blitz. We did risk it, and we know that's a risk every time we do it. It's just sometimes you got to go for it, And so here we are, 1st and 10 coming back after their touchdown. And that one off to Irwin up the middle. Big hole opens up, 20-15, and he stopped right there at the 15-yard line. Gabriel Irwin comes up big. Now, he got more and more playing time last season as Marshall kind of wore down over the years, so we split time between him and Dunham. So it's good they both got that experience last season because we're going to need them both this year. That's kind of a given. 1st and 10 now. 1 minute to go in the first quarter. Baker claps his hands, has the snap. Fires it to the right side. Hits Collier at the boundary, and what a catch made. So he comes down with it. Baker 11 of 12 for 85 yards already. No touchdowns yet, as we've only gotten a field goal because of one possession. Give it time. 2nd and 4. Baker's got the snap, hands out off to Irwin up the middle. Hole opens up, and Gabriel Irwin punches it in. Touchdown, Spartans. Oh, my goodness. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. What a run by Irwin, too, on that RPO. It looked like they had both plays pretty well covered, but then the blocking matched up. And just a good little shifty move to kind of come back to the left by Irwin on that run. And that really sprung it open and allowed him to punch that one into the end zone. So we're going to take the lead once again. Now here come the Gators at the start of the second quarter. From the pistol. Play action. Fires that over the middle. Hits their receiver. Takes off down the left sideline, and we cut his legs out from under him at the 27 and bring him down to the turf. And the Gators are going fast. So it's 1st and 10 Florida. As they're going to come out in a shotgun formation. 3 receivers set. They got the snap in hand. Over the middle. Hits their tight end once more. And he picks up 9 yards. Hollis Davidson comes up big on that one. And that makes it 2nd and 1 inside the red zone at the 17-yard line. From the shotgun. Has the snap. Hands off up the middle. Hole opens up, and the first down was easy to get. Yeah, just a couple yards extra after that. He got brought down at the 14-yard line. So 1st and 10. Play action. He gets it out to the right side of the tight end. Avoids one tackler and is brought down after another gain of 9. 69 yards on 5 catches for him. Belfort, the quarterback for the Gators, is perfect on the day for like 89 yards. Ooh, our defense, it's a little shaken up, but Florida's a good team. Give credit where credit is due on the option. Keeper gets around one tackler, and then a couple of our other guys just go diving around like it was nothing, and they're going to take the lead once more. Looks like back and forth this game is going to go. Who's going to win? Nobody knows. As they got the lead. So here we come right back at them. From the 25 and the plus side, our following possession. 10 minutes to go in the second quarter. Baker hands out to Irwin, who just gets planted. Oh, that looked like it would have hurt. It's a video game, and that hurt me seeing it. So 2nd and 11 now. 3 receivers left. Price on the line right, has the snap. Fires it off. He's going to hit Irwin out of the backfield at the 10-yard line. Makes a man miss, and is finally brought down at the 8. A good job on the run after the catch by Irwin. Got it out in some space and made some things happen. So 1st and goal from the 8. Baker's going to clap his hands, sends Meeks in motion. Gets the end around to Meeks. He's got space around the edge. But the Gators shut that down pretty quickly. Second and goal, still from the 8-yard line. Well played by their defense. So second and goal, 4 wide set now. Baker's got the snap in hand, drops back, pressure comes, fires it late. Meeks goes up for it, but unable to hold on to it. 3 Florida defenders around him, and I'm surprised that one wasn't intercepted. Baker's got to be careful risking those. He's been known to throw interceptions last season, and doing things like that can really turn the tide of the game. Third and goal. Baker has the snap, fires it over. He's going to hit Meeks for the touchdown. Holds on to it through contact. Oh, my goodness. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. We have the lead once more. The haymakers continue to come from both sides. This game is starting to feel like Rocky IV right now. And I don't have to tell you who the Russian is. Fires that one over, and that's a risky damn throw. I mean, if you look, Blunt was going to be wide open across the middle there once they crossed paths, but the ball had already come out at that point. Now later in the second, Florida takes the lead once more with another touchdown. It's 21-17 now. We're approaching the 2-minute timeout here in the second quarter. As like I said, both teams going back and forth for the lead. Baker in the shotgun, 3 wide set, has the snap, hands it off, Dunham left side. He's got space in front, breaks a couple tackles, and he's going to take off down the numbers at the 30, 20, 10, touchdown Spartans. Oh, my goodness. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. That run's got even me choked up on this one. I don't know how he broke those tackles. Jamison Dunham breaking 1, 2, 3 tackles right around the line of scrimmage. And then just pure speed on down the way as he escapes, and he's going to take that one to the house. Big plays are something you need every now and then. Sometimes it's better lucky than good, and that may have been one of those kind of plays, as that will take us into halftime here with a 24-21 lead. Like I say, the stats, we may have 168 rushing yards on 16 carries because of that last run there by Dunham. But overall, I think on the stat sheet, stat-wise for the most part, we've been beating them fairly handily. It's just on the scoreboard, we had to take a field goal the first time. They got touchdown. And it's just one of those things, that's kind of how these things ended up operating. Back and forth we went. It was going to be the first team that, I'm not going to say screwed up, but that missed the touchdown opportunity, right? So had we not had to kick a field goal, we're talking 28-21. Which in reality is a different game, right? It's still one score, but it is a different feel of the game. So speaking of the game, let's jump into the second half here. As the Gators have it, hand that off going left side on their opening possession of the second half. They get 1 yard on that one by K.D. Daniels. So here they come out, 2nd and 9 from the 33-yard line on the plus side. They clap their hands, Belfort does, sends a man in motion. It's going to be a jet sweep around the right side, cuts it back through the hole, and he's going to be gobbled up. Herzog was there. The rest of the linebacker core were coming. And that was a big-time play here by this defense to make it 3rd and 5. That could have gone bad for us. 3rd and 5, they have the snap, handoff up the middle, spin forward, and it's first down, Gators. This is what I mean when I said they're consistent. The Gators have done that consistently. 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, it doesn't seem to matter. They pick up 7 or they pick up 8+. That's just tough to stop when a team is on a roll like that. Now on 1st and 10, play action. They hit their tight end for the pass, Hollis Davidson, and he gets his legs chopped out after about a 6-yard gain. So 2nd and 4 from the 15, well inside the red zone. Belfort has the snap, hands off going left. He's going to be hit and stood up. The defensive backfield of Byam and Bond come flying through, the killer bees of the defense, to make that stop. 3rd and 5. Now Belfort has the snap, hands off left side once again. It's going to be read beautifully, and he's going to be stood up and put down. Byam and Jackson came up to combine together for that stop. And that's going to make it 4th and 5. 3-point ball game. Gators go boot, ball, and they will squeeze that one through the uprights. Damn it. And they're doing, who got hurt on that? We got a player down, but we don't need to have a player down. We can't afford to have a player down. Well, it is what it is. So here we come right back at them on our ensuing possession. Facing a 2nd and 2, handoff to Dunham, right up the gut, and it's got more than enough yards on it. So 1st and 10 now. 1st and 10, Spartans. Here we come at our own about 41-yard line. Going to be 3 wide set. Dunham in the backfield has the snap. In his hands, pressure comes. Hands that off to Dunham, and he probably should have kept it and thrown it or just kept it and run. Oh, that's disappointing right there. There's a poor read by Baker. Jalen Wiggins does bring Dunham down behind the line and make it 2nd and 13 now. 6.5 minutes remaining in the 3rd quarter. Baker has the snap. Fires that one over the middle, hits Dunham coming out of the backfield. Got space in front of him at the 30. He's at the 20, 10. Dunham runs away. Touchdown, Spartans. Oh, my goodness. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. He hits Dunham on that little Texas route. And on that inside break, he fires it to him. And he has him pretty much at a full sprint. So then it came down to Dunham just getting past that last tackler. And just too much speed for this defense. As Dunham punches that one in from deep. And that's going to give us a brand new lead. Now later into the 4th quarter, we've added a field goal lead by 10, 34-24. Fire that one to the left side. Get past one tackler, break another one, and Herzog finally chases him down and drags him down. Right there, 7 catches, 79 yards for the receiver. So now from the pistol formation, 2 tight ends. Send receiver in motion, handoff left side, hit, stood up, battling with more guys, and finally gets shoved to the turf. Darrisaw going to be one of the first ones to make contact with him, and he helps stand him up and put him down. So 34-24, they try to fire to their tight end just shortly over the middle, unable to do so, and it falls incomplete. Now Belfort for the Gators is going to be in a shotgun, 3 receivers set. Sends a man in motion, has the snap, pressure comes, drops the screen pass right side, being chased by Herzog, still getting past him, and is finally brought down at the 16. The Gators are coming in to try a field goal. Let's see if they can make this thing a one-score game. As they have the snap, boot, ball, and doinked off the upright. You've got to be kidding me, but it does go through. Oh, my God, you losers. Oh, I thought they doinked it off and missed. Nope, it went through the upright, and that's going to make it a one-score ball game once again. So now here comes Baker in our offense. On 1st and 10, Baker takes off up the middle, and he's going to pick up a good amount, 4 yards, maybe 5. Looks like they're going to mark him about 4 yards down the field. And that gets us to the 29-yard line, facing a 2nd and 6, keeping with the 4-wide look. Baker has that snap, hands off going to the right side. Dunham is just completely clogged up on that run, and that's going to be completely clogged up. But he does get stopped relatively early, and that's 3rd and 8. So 3rd and 8, Baker from the shotgun. Has the snap in hand, takes off up the middle, got space, gets the first down and more, and Baker gets brought down at the 15-yard line. Woo, that's a game-breaking kind of play right there. 6 minutes to go, or now under 6 minutes to go in the 4th quarter. To get that and extend the drive is a big-time deal for us. So 1st and 10, drops off a screen pass left side to Dunham. Nowhere to go. Well played by the defense. In fact, it looks like Dunham may have hurt himself, maybe limping slightly. He is going to come out and be evaluated under the tent. So 2nd and 11. Here they come. Has the snap in hand. Baker takes off up the middle. Gets past 2 defenders. Fights forward. Touchdown, Spartans. Oh, my goodness. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. Bryce Baker punches that one in. And that's going to be a big-time 2-score lead here for this Michigan State Spartans near the end of this game. 2 scores with only minutes to remain. This game may well be in hand for the Spartans as we take down the top 25 Florida Gators here at home. And that's what it would be. They would add on one more touchdown, but that was it. We got the ball after that, ran the clock out. Bryce Baker, player of the game, Discover Card player of the game, 250 yards and 3 touchdowns on the day, including that last run there at the end. Just a brilliant performance. And I think our team is ready. We're starting to really become that kind of team to take the next step. We're still young and still developing, but they have so much potential. And we got a lot of football left in this season, folks. Now, on that note, I do want to remind y'all to hit the subscribe button if you have not hit it already. And definitely give us a thumbs up if you enjoyed the national championship game, if you're enjoying the series, and you're just enjoying living life as a whole. Definitely give us a thumbs up for that and hit the bell icon to be notified of any of the content that we do upload here at Champ and Sons Gaming. In the next episode, we will have our first Big Ten game facing off on the road against Nebraska. It should be a good one, so I will see you guys then. So as always, everybody, stay safe and well. Y'all know how it goes from here, right? Later, y'all.